Hello top 11 managers around the world, welcome back to your channel Mamun Bifa Gaming. Why do I say your channel? The reason is very simple. You are top 11 managers and Mamun Bifa Gaming always upload top 11 content. So I can say that this is not only my channel, this is also your channel. Now in this video I'm going to show you a very secret formations and tactics, and I will also talk about some impact roles that has relation with these sort of secret tactics and formations. So let's go deep into the video. As you can see, I'm showing you world top 100 football association, and here is the number one association, and I picked one association's player. The number one association currently in the leaderboard. I just picked one player, SSC Bari or something like that, the name of the club. And recently I played this club, and this club was in my football association. So recently I played against this team. If you look at his team, he is having only 7 players who are very good, very good, I should say extremely good, these 7 players, but other players are very weak. That means 1% player. So what happened in the top level, most of the players, they keep 1% player. I explained this many times. Again, I'm saying they keep 1% player and they keep 7 to 8 player, or 10 or 11 players, sometime even, but most of the time 7 to 8 players they keep, and they keep 1% player in their team so that they can keep the percentage very low. Overall percentage, 14 players counted to to actually calculate these overall team quality or percentage. So as you can see, when you have 1% player, the quality actually drops. Overall a percentage drops, but the main quality of the overall players are very big. These 7 players are well ahead if you compare to mine or ours, who doesn't spend money. You have always watched my videos and my matches and my players. My players are not crazy well built. They're not used by money. Only 1% people, they don't understand the game. They think I use money, but there is no chance to use money and play like this, because if I would spend money, I would have teams like them, right? Because I understand the game very well. Now, if you look at his stat, his club history, you will see very understanding. He is not so good in tournaments. He is not so good in tournaments like League, Cup, Champions League, but he is very good when it comes about FA because of his tricks. Now, if you look at these, he just owned 8 league, 6 Champions Leagues, 2 Cup and 6 Super Cup. But if you compare him with me in terms of success, he is nowhere close to me, because I already own more than 30 league, and many more Cups and Champions League. Not even close he is. And if you look at his winning percentage, he won 1,264 matches, while he lost his matches very similar to win. That means he loses very often. He win one match, he lost one match. This way he always did in his history. So overall, if you judge, he has very big players. That means in regular tournaments like League, Champions League, Cup, he faces similar opponent. That means he also faces competitive opponent, and he cannot win those titles. Only benefit he gets in football association, as he is always getting, frequently getting weaker opponents like us. So this is the secret, in football association, and football association is very competitive. That's the reason why. And when you play ultimate division like us, like we are having ultimate division, and I always keep my friends to play with me. I cannot really give up them. I cannot kick them because they're my friends, and I do not take them just depending on their good performance. friends. I take them just they are my friends. That's the reason why. So I'm not taking world-class player in my football association, and that's the reason why we do not perform as a football association like top class football association in the world, like top 100. And also we are not crazy money users like them. So what they do, they use a lot of money. Now I'm gonna show you a match against these opponent, that number one football association opponent right now. I faced just 2 days ago against this opponent, and this opponent used this formation. I literally followed his formation just to experiment how I do compared to his. So I got a great discovery, just putting the same formation similar to him. He also had this formation. Not only him, but also many people, they do use this sort of formation these days. We will see that some people are using this sort of formation that doesn't really exist in real life. And it doesn't make sense. Most of his players are in the same position, similar position. So this is crazy. It doesn't happen in real life. It happens only in top 11. So what I have got, the answer is these formations are nothing. It's nothing when you have weaker teams, weaker players. This formation will not give you anything. You're gonna receive a lot of goal. Same opponent, I received less goal. I lost the game, but I received less goal. Same opponent when I played using these same guys, using this same formation, the formation he is having. But one thing is very clear, I scored 1 goal. That means against this quality opponent, I still scored 1 goal. So that means this formation a bit attacking. If you look at his players, most of his players are in the left side, that side. So that means keeping all the key players in the same side gives also a benefit, a bit of benefit in terms of top 11's algorithm, because they may have this sort of tactical algorithm in top 11 that actually give you benefit when you put players, your key players, main big players in the same side, and keeping another side without player. Now if you closely look at, you will see only 2 players is in the right side, and all the players, like almost 6-7 players are in the left side. So that means it's really visible that when you keep your players, key players, all in the same side, these players stay most of the time in that same place or same side. So when you have players who are 200% plus, big crazy players, when they stay in the same side and have the ball, it's impossible to break their attack or defend against these 7 players. So they get more goals. So that is very clear. When you will see this sort of crazy formation, you will understand simply they want to score many goals. So that's the reason why they actually set these formations. But again, if you talk about overall, these formations are useless because they are not going to perform. Even they will not win against any formation if you do not have 200% player, or if they do not have, if you have this sort of formation, you must have 200% players. Now let's go back to the top 100, world's top 100 association again, just to show you another thing regarding role. This sort of formation and the role. What is the relation between the role and the tactic? Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to discuss about a tactic which is related to the role. Now if you look at all these top class teams, top class football associations, you will see that one is common, which is DMC. They can have different sort of formation, but one thing is very clear, they're having a top class DMC. Most of these teams are having DMC as one of the best player of his team. So it is very simple. DMC is their main defensive player, so they do not rely on other player, they rely vastly on DMC. So that means in defense, DMC is the most important key role in your formation to actually perform well. So now, what is the tactics behind DMC? That means they do not actually play defensive games, they play crazy attacking games. The tactic is very attacking mentality. So DMC means not fully defender, they are midfielder as well. So these DMCs are very, very good build, 200 or nearly 200%. Some are having even 200% plus. So these DMCs work pretty well as defender. If they play against you, non-money user, then they get a really good benefit. How they actually use this DMC as the all-rounder defender. They can act like DL, they can act like DC, they can act like DR as well. So these DMCs are main key to success. So the tactic is very simple. Using this DMC, they play attacking game, and when they need, they can use this DMC as defensive player as well, or defensive tactic as well. They can use this DMC. If you look at these DMCs, they are very well built in every team, and in every team you must have a DMC. So it's very clear, guys, you will have to have DMC. Some are even having 4 defender, still they are having DMC. So those people who are using 4 defender with DMC, they are more stronger to beat and score goal. So it is recommended to you guys, if you are free users like us, if we cannot really use money like them, we should go for 4 defender and also extra DMC always. This is against bigger teams. Of course, now bigger teams doesn't mean crazy weak like these teams. You have no chance against these teams when you do not have teams formed pretty similar like them. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do always appreciate you guys for watching my video, and please subscribe this channel so that I get inspiration to make more quality videos for you.